Hello YouTube, it's Professional here. So Rockstar released 6 brand new Gerald contact missions, and we're going to be going through these missions here with my friends, and I'm also going to give you guys a breakdown of each mission, and if I like the mission or if I don't like the mission. So here's the first mission, Last Play, Bad Companies. You heard of this Marabanta Grande crew? With the way things are going, it won't be long before they come knocking, so I say we knock first. These fools think they so big, but you know what? G and his associates are bigger. I need you to go on the hunt. I mean, really smoke them out. And when whoever's in charge pops his head up, you pop him too. I'll pay, just make sure you get a picture of his cold dead. I want to see the face of the man who tried to beat me at my own game. Okay, let's start it. When you start out this mission, you have 4 targets to kill, and I got a little confused here at first because I didn't realize this NPC was hostile. I almost died here, but I cleared them out, and I killed the targets. So I recommend that you do this with a team, because a lot of these missions are not solo friendly. You can do them solo, but a lot of them are pretty challenging. So on this mission, just have your team split up, take out the targets. You can use a military vehicle if you want, but, I didn't really want to use military vehicles. I just wanted to go in there and just kill the enemies. So I just killed the guys here. We took out the henchmen. Once you take out the henchmen, you will actually go after the boss, and the boss will be at a construction site. And you clear out the first level here. There's also some on the ground level, so clear out the ground level, climb the ladder on the first level, take cover immediately because there's a lot of them, and then clear out as many of them as you can. And once you kill them all here, it might get a little bit confusing, but the boss is again on the upper level above that, so he's going to be on the second floor. There's also a technical with a machine gun outside on the opposite side, so I recommend you come from this side that I went on and try to take out that machine gun as soon as you can, because the AI in this game have crazy aim, and they will kill you very quickly with that machine gun. Once that machine gun and the lower floors are cleared out, you go up on the second floor, you clear out the second floor, the boss is going to be behind this wall right here after you kill all his guys. Kill him. Gerald will want you to take a picture. Take a picture of the boss's dead body, and then all you gotta do is pretty much leave the area, and you're done with this mission. This mission, a little bit challenging. It was kind of similar to a lot of other missions, where, we clear out an area, then we go and kill the boss. So this mission, new one, not much different from a lot of the other ones that we played, though. And now we have the next mission, Last Play, Fast Peddling. You can tell the market's getting real crazy when every biker fools is trying to make a killing while they can. Thing is, I don't care how hard times is about to get. They got no business trying to muscle into my town. Do me a favor, take whatever product they got. It's free money, you feel me? Bring what you find to my spot. We'll add it to the stockpile. Okay, let's do it. In this mission, you have 4 different locations to go to. You can split up in this mission, but I don't recommend splitting up because I actually fought a huge amount of enemies outside each one. You can still split up if you want to, but I personally think it would be better to go all together with the team, or at least in teams of 2 to each one. But anyways, we have a CEO warehouse that we can go to, and we have a weed farm that we have to go to. We have a meth factory, or a meth lab, I should say, and then we have the cocaine factory. The first one we're going to is the CEO warehouse. I didn't know what this was at first because it was just a green dot. I didn't even know it was going to be a building. I thought maybe it was something outside. So we went to it. We killed all the bikers outside, and one thing that got me a little confused is you see kind of like this little blue, blue circle about to get into the area, and when you go into it, you think that you're going to go into the building, but it doesn't let you into the building at first. So I realized you have to hit right on the D-pad. The game didn't give me a prompt to hit right on the D-pad, but once I hit right on the D-pad, I was allowed into the building. So if you don't see the prompt, just hit right on the D-pad if you can't figure out how to get in there. But we get into the CEO warehouse here, we kill a bunch of bikers, and then we take the drugs. Next up, we move on to the next one. We move on to the weed farm. We go into the weed farm. Now, the weed farm, be very careful in here because of all the plants. It's actually very difficult to actually see the enemies. These are the exact same interiors as the biker businesses. So we just go through here, we kill the enemies, we take the drugs. And also, when you hit the first place, you're going to have bikers start chasing you from place to place. So just keep that in mind. They're not really much of a threat. You can just knock them off your bike just by smashing into them, but they will follow you from place to place. So after we get the CEO crate warehouse and we get the weed farm, you can do this in any order, by the way. You don't have to do it the same order as me. We go on to the next one. The next one that we have here is we have the cocaine factory. We go on to the cocaine factory, we clear that out, we get the drugs, kill these guys here. This one is pretty easy because it was just one room. And then we go into the meth lab. Meth lab, pretty similar also, just one room. At the top of the staircase, you actually have a decent amount of cover, so you don't have to worry about getting shot immediately when you walk in. Kill the guys, you take the drugs, And then all you basically have to do at that point is you have to go and meet up at Gerald's apartment. Now, there is no cutscene. Gerald does not make any cutscenes in these missions. Once you deliver it to his apartment, that's it. The mission is over. This one is a little bit more unique because we had different interiors. They are the same interiors, though, that we have from the Bikers DLC and from the CEO update back in June of 2016. Okay, now we have the next mission, Last Play, Go Figure. No such thing as crisis without an opportunity, homie, long as you time it right, but there's a catch with getting old school prepped. Ain't enough to be ahead of the curve. You gotta be ahead of the next guy too. At this time, the next guy is being real sneaky, filling up action figures with the powder and delivering them right under the cops' noses. Ain't that some creativity, but it leaves them wide open. We need to get out there and find the stash. Okay, let's do this one. Now, this mission, I didn't think this mission was hard, but it was the most time-consuming mission out of all of them. And in this mission, you have to search for a van full of drugs. And we go to this location, we search for the van, and my friends told me that when they did the mission separately, that the van actually spawned in the same location. So I'm not sure if this van spawns in different locations each time, but here it spawned for me on this instance. We cleared these guys out, we got rid of them, and then we get the van. And once you get the van, you will actually have gangsters go after you, they will try to kill you, and we're going to be going to basically 2 of 3 locations. And in this part, we have the University of Los Santos and we have Mirror Park. My friends also told me that the film studio is one location where you can be taken to, but in this case, we had the university and then we had Mirror Park. Now, when you get to one of the locations, like in this case, we had the university, you have to take the van there. When you take the van there, you have to find the action figures. Now, the action figures, they will be in these glowing boxes, so whenever you see these boxes, that is the action figure, and they can be on ground level, or they can even be on rooftops, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later, but it might be a little bit complicated looking for these, and if you're doing this solo, you're doing this by yourself, this can be very frustrating, running around, trying to find all the action figures, but we got all the action figures in this location. Then we go over to Mirror Park. Now, when we're in Mirror Park here, we're picking up all the collectibles here, all the action figures, but we could not find one, and we actually spent a few minutes running around trying to find it, and eventually I was able to find it. It was in a pretty ridiculous position, so it was right on top of this crate. You had to jump on top of this crate, and then jump on top of this air-conditioned duct thing. So we climb on top of that, we get the action figure, and then right after that, all you pretty much gotta do is you just gotta drive the van back to Gerald's. That's all you gotta do. But this mission, not really hard, but it is pretty time consuming, and some people might get frustrated in trying to find the action figures in each location, as well as driving the van from place to place. The next mission is Make Ends Meet. These about to be hard times, fiscal turbulence, baby, get the whole economy set to tank, and when it does, it's always small businessmen like your man G who get hit the hardest. So here's the business plan. We get ahead of this thing, take out some longtime rivals of mine. They've been cooking up the good stuff, but it's a nasty business, you know, Raven Slaughterhouse? Yeah, that ain't sanitary, but it's easy pickings for a pro. Get up there and get that product, okay? In this mission, you have to go to Raven Slaughterhouse, and this is actually the same slaughterhouse from the single-player campaign where Michael gets kidnapped, and it's also the same place where a business battle sometimes spawns. But you go in here, and you kill all the gang members, and you can actually go in from either the left or the right side, and if you have 4 people, it's actually better to box them in, so have 2 people go on the left side, 2 people on the right side, because eventually the enemies will be swarming you from all sides. But you just get through here, you clear out all the enemies. This mission is, a little bit challenging, but kind of short. Once you clear out all the enemies, you have to crack the safe, and the safe, it's pretty much the exact same thing as in a lot of other missions. A lot of other missions where we had to crack the safe, like for instance in Stocks and Scares, it's the exact same concept. So we get the safe, we get the formula out of here. When you're opening up the safe, they will be swarming you from both sides, so make sure that your friends cover you. So this is why you shouldn't do this mission solo. This mission you really should not do solo. So we get that out of the safe. Once we get that out of the safe, the gang boss will actually try to make a run for it. And I bet you could probably take him out in the slaughterhouse, but we didn't get the chance to take him out in the slaughterhouse. He will run. When he gets outside, he will actually get into a car, and he will start driving away. Just chase down the gang boss, and then just kill him. And that's pretty much it for the mission. Okay, the next mission, Last Play, Deal with It. Ain't easy being a pioneer, homie. When you out ahead of the pack, people gonna try to pull you back. That's why some punks straight up took our last batch. I ain't never been so disrespected, but G, always one step ahead. I got a tracker on every package, baby. You get there before the deal goes down, and you'll catch them out in the open. Find out whatever piece of low-life degeneracy took our stuff and get it back. They's lucky I ain't going myself. In this mission, you have to go down to Elysian Island where there's a drug deal. There will be a lot of Bala gang members, so just kill all of them, or kill the most of them. You don't have to kill all of them. You can actually just run up to each crate, and it'll mark that you've looked into it. And the drugs are actually not in either crate, so none of the crates have the drugs. Once you clear out this area and you check all the crates, you will actually move on to this location here. In this location, Gerald will start texting you that he's nervous about it. You will actually see a cop car, and I'm not sure if this will actually spawn in a different location. It told me to search this location specifically here, but I checked the alley, and I saw the vans, and it was basically a police thing at this point. So, at this point, you have to destroy the vans, not take them back. So we just destroy the vans. Once you get rid of those two, you actually have to blow up a few more. At this point, it's probably better to split up, and me and my friend split up. I took out the van that was the farthest away, blew that up with a sticky bomb, and once that's done, all those vans are destroyed. That is pretty much it for this mission. This mission was a little bit different, and a little bit more unique as well. And this is the final one that we have here, end product. Alright, time for a serious transaction, a retirement fund. Don't take no economic genius to see when the price is right, baby. And it's right now. I got a buyer. You just need to take what we have and hand it over. Pull that off and we'll be laughing all the way to the penthouse. This is gonna be your retirement fund, homie. Don't mess around. But listen, the Ballas got their eyes on us, so expect trouble and deal with it. I'll see you up there in the 1%. This final mission appears to be the last mission, also in chronological order, because it seems that you're selling all the drugs that you stole, but this is also the most unique one, and the hardest mission, at least in my opinion. Now, when you start out this mission, you get into a mule custom, and this is from the nightclub updates, the exact same type of mule custom. So we get into that, and we get out of the area, we start driving to the deal location. Now, I didn't want my friends to spoil what happens for me in this mission, but I saw they were getting into Karumas, and I knew that something bad was going to happen at that point. So we drive the mule to the deal location, and you get ambushed. The deal location is an ambush, and this is why you should bring a Karuma. If you have a Karuma, I would highly advise you to use it on this mission, because the Ballas are just relentless in this mission. There's so many of them. They're coming from so many different sides. This was the only mission that I died in. So out of all the missions I didn't die in, this was the only one I actually died in. It was the final one. It was the most hardest one. The Ballas will be coming from all sides, and they even had a sniper back here. I got rid of the sniper as well, but once you get rid of the majority of the enemies, not all of them, but the majority of them, there will be a few waves. Gerald will tell you to go to the new location. And when you go to the new location, just get into the mule, you start driving down there, you start driving to the docks, you will have more Ballas chase you, so a lot more Ballas will be going after you. Just have your friends cover you, have your friends be in separate vehicles, and just take out the cars that are following you. When you get to the deal location, that deal location will be ambushed. Fortunately, though, in the last location, you actually have a ton of allies to help you, so just drive the mule truck in and help the allies get rid of the last of the gang members. After that, the mission is complete. Got a pretty good pay for this one. I enjoyed these missions a lot. It basically took me and my friends around 58 minutes, so 58 minutes to complete all 6 of them. That was, almost an hour, and we made about $182,000. About 182,000. We had a lot of fun with these missions, and what I liked about these missions the most is that these missions focused on the criminal aspect of GTA Online. We were sticking up different drug deals, we were going to deals. I liked that, even though it was just in contact missions, I liked that because it focused on the criminal aspect. It wasn't any kind of, futuristic or military stuff. It was the heart of, what GTA should be, being a criminal. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed these missions as well. Let me know down below what you thought of these new missions, and if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you're new to my channel, enjoy my content, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.